And folks, I hear the cars going by. Please let me know if it's too much noise. And if so, I'll go back inside for you. So let me know that you can hear me. I appreciate it. And somebody left a message, it's already in review. What could that be? I don't know. Ah, folks, this is homemade lemonade. Hey, folks, the other day I told you that I was talking with somebody, all right, that I was quite close to and met him. And I met him with Sonny Franchise, and it was Sonny's son, Johnny. On YouTube now, and it just came out, all right, he's done a 6-part podcast with Chatting with Stacks, Bill Stacks. I think today he's going to talk a little bit about me. All right, so if you can, try to go and watch it. I think you'll find it enjoyable. I'm sure you will. Today, I want to talk about, you all remember, a few days, last bench society. How are you? Okay, Robert, hello. A few days ago, I talked to you all and told you to write letters to your senator to try to stop this bill that our Congress passed to give Israel access to our military and our top secret information. Folks, we can't have that. We are a sovereign country. We got to remain that way. Now, who do you think got that bill passed? Okay? It was Hakeem Jeffries. And he got 5 other Democrats to vote with him. So it was the Democrats that brought it over the top and got it passed in the House. Okay? We have a shot in the Senate. And when I tell you there's no difference, Bibi Netanyahu doesn't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat or a Libertarian, Independent. He don't care. He cares about one thing: getting more land for his country of 9 million people. Okay? And Trump is doing everything that Bibi wants him to do. I talked about that this morning. Do I seem to get upset? This upsets me, folks. This upsets me. I'm a true patriot. I want the war for this country. I'm a patriot. I served my time in the military. So I have a right to be upset. But not only me, you all should be very upset. But no, maybe you just want to sit back and let what's going to happen. Let it all go by. Okay? Thank you, oh Lord. Thank you very much. All right? Bound White, you did too. All right? We got to stay a free country, folks. We got to stop with this crap that they're doing in Washington. They're ruining the lives of each and every one of us every day. Yeah, we got high prices in the grocery store. We got high price. The price of gas just keeps going up. Because Bibi told Trump the other day, you got to buy more. And what did he do last night? He started buying me more. But did you hear, okay, what the Defense Department came out? They say we are ready to send in 50,000 of our troops. They got them ready over there to go on land in Iran and start fighting. 50,000. If we lose one soldier, it's one too many. That's what they're telling us, Mandy. Okay? I think there's many more dead already than what they're recording. You know you can't get anything out of this White House. Okay? Oh, you get a lot of lies, that's for sure. A lot of bullshit. But I think we're way above that there, and I think we're a lot smarter. Okay? Huh? Somebody wondering if I'm Italian? Don't wonder. I am, 100%. Okay? Folks, I ask you to write to your senators, and that's the last hope we got. If our Senate passes this, we're done. We are done. You have no idea how bad that bill will destroy the United States of America. We will be, a whole country will be owned by Israel. All right? So it's time, folks, to step up to the plate and do your part. All right? Step to the plate. Call, write your senator. Okay? You got to do it. And you got to do it now. Can't let this go by. Okay? So when I say there's no difference, right now, Hakeem Jeffries is the head of the Democratic Party. He swayed five other Democrats to vote for him. Why? Because they all take money from Israel. Now, they're no different than the other side because Ron Johnson and all the congressmen there take money from Israel. Do you folks really seriously understand how bad this is for our country? We got to stop it. And only you can stop it. All right? No, no, I don't support Hakeem Jeffries. I don't support none of these people in office. We need more young people. We need more young people to step to the plate and get into politics, and do what you say you're going to do when you run for office. All right? Be true. Brown White said, and scary to even think about. And man, you are so right, my friend. Okay? I'm scared as shit about it. Okay? And I don't let anything scare me, and I got no fear. Thank you, Wanderer. Yeah, I support the mob. The mob would do a hell of a lot better job, all right, than these clowns in Washington. That's the real mob, okay? They got rid of the mafia. They got rid of the mob, the Italians, and they took over, okay? That's what they do. Yeah, Lee Elliott, you know, I just watching a podcast. I don't know what to believe anymore. But there's a lot of people on the inside in Trump's orbit who work for him there in the White House. All right? Stephen, we're not going to wipe out the Middle East. Iran is going to kill many of our soldiers. For what? For Israel? Why do we got to send our soldiers in a war for Israel? Why? Give me a goddamn good reason, my friend. Okay? Hello, Texas. How are you? Muffin Cruz. Steve. You know, folks, I wish we could do this in person because some of these trolls that come in and leave these stupid, ridiculous comments. Now, I gotta admit, the majority of the comments are great, and you people are cool. All right, and I love you all. And more war for anyone, especially funded by the United States. Yeah, the United States funds everybody except for its people. That's the only thing they don't give a shit about. Is you and me and America. They don't care. But you're going to keep voting for the same people. Like here in California. Everybody hates Governor Newsom. And they got a right to. Well, what's going to happen? If he was able to run for governor, everybody that hates him, they would vote for him again. You know why? You know why? Because they're in their head, they got to vote blue. Okay? Hey, folks, subscribe, like, share. Please help me out so I can build this channel so I can keep coming here every day. All right? And give you 81 years of my wisdom on this earth. Now, you all know that I'm the author of this best-selling book, The Accidental Gangster, which I'm getting closer every day to a movie deal on. Okay? And that's going to happen, but things take a long time in Hollywood. Okay? And, you know, I've been giving you a little reading from the books. I'm going to do another one today, folks. All right? But please keep hitting that like button and please subscribe. Keep asking. You. All right, Tony, let's smash that like button. All right? I got 50 people in here. I got 29 likes. So I want each and every one of you. I know it takes a lot of hard work to push that like button. Oh my God, is that hard? Your dad is 87, awesome. Alright? Alright, folks. Chapter 4 of my book. I've been talking about the Tape Brothers. I call the Tape Brothers pimps. Thank you so much, Muffin Cruz and Steve. God bless you. You hit that thanks button. I appreciate that so much, my friend. I thank you. Huh. Gotta hit that like. There we go. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. Hey, folks, there is a button down there too. It's a like button. You want to help me support me just like this young man did? I appreciate it. I think it's a man, did it? Yeah, Steve. Yeah. Thank you, Steve. A lesson learned. So let's talk about the Tape Brothers. I call them a pimp. You know, I had business with pimps in my life. Had to call upon them for certain things. Yeah. Okay. It began when I was 18 years old and I was stationed in Hawaii. Okay. Yes, Wilmer asked me about franchise. I think you were talking about Michael. Okay, Michael and I do talk occasionally. Okay, not often, but we do. Okay, and somebody else hit that like button there. Who else hit it? Okay. Man, who else hit that like button? I don't see it. I mean the thanks button. Okay. But anyways, here. You're going to like this story, folks. So stay tuned. Make sure you listen to the end there. All right, page 27 of my book, The Accidental Gangster. A lesson learned. One day, now this was at Schofield Barracks in Hawaii. One day, a friend told me about a guy he knew in the outfit that was getting freebies at a brothel in Waiawa. Iowa was a little city outside Schofield Barracks. Okay. The deal was that he was more or less a pimp, referring customers to the brothel. You know what a brothel is, okay? It's, where you go to get girls, okay? When they showed up and paid, he was rewarded with free time with the girls. I gave it some thought and came up with a plan. I told my friend we should make a move on the brothel and take a part of their action. See how my thinking goes? If there's money someplace, let me try to get in there and get some of the money. Okay? Folks, keep hitting that like button. Alright? After all, this was in Hawaii and there was no shortage of women. We agreed to give it a try and I would be the lead on it. I got the phone number of the brothel, called and talked with the boss. I told him I knew his place was doing a lot of business and I had a plan that would bring in even more customers and money from everywhere. I asked if we could meet so I could explain it to him. He wouldn't commit to seeing me at first, but after a few calls, he agreed to meet me the following Saturday. I borrowed another soldier's car and drove to the brothel to pick him up. When I arrived, he had some of the girls on the porch to lure me inside. They were beautiful, okay? But I wouldn't go. He finally came out and got into the car. We drove around for a while making small talk, and then I told him my plan. He told me he knew a quiet place we could talk. He directed me to a sugar cane field, and told me where to pull off the road. I drove quite a way into the field, stopped when he told me to, and shut the car off. We got out, and when we walked to the front of the car, he pulled a handgun from under his shirt and put it to my head. You have no idea who you're fucking with, he said. I work for other people and they operate several houses. You try to shake them down and you're dead in a heartbeat. There I was, folks, standing there with a gun in my head. I don't know if he would have shot me or not, or if the gun was just for show. Either way, I was scared but tried not to show it. I talked calmly and tried to make him think I was part of something bigger. That I had people behind me. I told him if he killed me, within 2 days my friend would find him and cut him into pieces. Yeah, I told him what I thought my two friends would do. Wait till you hear the end of this. Okay? Keep hitting subscribe, keep hitting like. I concluded with, but there's no need for either of us to die. There wasn't really anyone else behind me, of course. But my words must have been convincing because he stared at me for a few seconds and then he put the gun away. I said, let's go get something to eat, he said. We got back in the car and I drove to a restaurant while he was in there. He called his boss. He told him about this crazy guy he met and how I might be able to help them boost their business. And then I wanted a part of it. The boss said he wanted to meet me at his home in Diamond Head. Folks, you've been to Hawaii? You know what Diamond Head is over there? Gorgeous. Okay, very high-end area. And they had a house there too. This was the first time a gun had been put to my head. It wouldn't be the last, and it taught me something that came in handy over the years. People who use guns to scare you usually do not have the guts to actually do what they threaten. They are not the people you need to worry about. When I got back to Schofield, my two partners were waiting for me. I told them the whole story, and their faces turned white as chalk. They were so scared I thought they were going to piss their pants. They both backed out of the deal on the spot, and there was no way I was going to go any further by myself. When I didn't go to the meeting in Diamond Head, the brothel guy started calling the barracks in the evenings looking for me. After a few of those calls, I told the CQ, charge of quarters, to say I've been transferred back to the mainland, and that ended it. No more cars came. I hooked up with another guy from my unit who was on the same floor. We both loved the beach with the girls, and so we decided to rent a farm in Waikiki. That's another story I'll leave for another time. Okay? But that was my first time talking. I called them pimps because that's what they did to girls. And I thought I was entitled to some of the money. And that's what I tried to do. But the other two guys, they got too scared and backed out. Obviously, I never did nothing with either of those guys anymore. But you got to realize something. When I lived in Hawaii, the next paragraph tells you how I got an apartment 1 block from Waikiki Beach. Folks, back then, 1963, the apartment was $150 a month. Can you imagine? 100. That was a lot of money then. At 150 a month. You know how much I made in the army? $74.50 a month. How did I pay 150 a month for an apartment when I only made 74.50? Not even half what I had to pay for rent, right? But I did. I hustled. When I walked around Waikiki, everybody knew me. The store owners, everybody at the international marketplace. I walked through, Mr. Ori, Mr. Ori. Yeah, they all knew my name, folks. And I was only 18 years old beginning my life. But there was something, somehow, all right, I don't know, it's a gift from God, but I had the ability to talk, especially when I'm in those tight circumstances like I was, and be able to be calm about it. See, that's the idea. Be calm. Don't get nervous. Don't be scared. Look at what's the worst that could have happened? He fired the gun and killed me. Okay? That's the worst that could happen. Huh? John Pate from the Colombo. John Pate. I don't remember that name, my friend. Okay? No. Mm. I'm from Southern Oregon. I hope you're having a great day, my friend. God bless you. I hope everybody's having a great day. Because, folks, it's up to us to make ourselves happy. You can't count on this government of ours, not for nothing. You can't count on them. Don't expect anything from them because they're not going to do nothing for you. They don't give a shit that you can't afford groceries. They don't care. Look at everything Trump said he was going to do. He was going to give us a stimulus check. We got no stimulus check. He was going to lower interest on credit cards, houses, and cars. He couldn't wait till he got his new and was able to appoint his guy in the Federal Reserve. He did. And what did they do yesterday? What did they do yesterday? They kept the rates the same. Thank you so much, Finesse, for hitting that thanks button. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. Okay? Hey, folks, whatever you can do is deeply appreciated and helps me support this channel. And especially, okay, subscribe, like, and all that there. I get tired of saying that. But if I don't tell you, you don't do it. Folks, I do it automatically when I watch other content creators. Okay? I give them a like. I give them a like simply because they took the time out of their day to come and create something that might be worthwhile. Okay? And Canton, Michigan. No way, buddy. Michigan. I've been to Battle Creek, Michigan. Okay? Battle Creek, Michigan. Well, that's another story I'll tell you for another day, but I represented an insurance company that was based there called People's Home Federal. And they used to put me up at a hotel, all right? Not a hotel, on a golf course. Very nice. And because they could only pay me the legal commissions in New York, when I would go to Battle Creek, they would give me a plaque, best salesman of the year, or something like that there, with an envelope taped to the back with cash in it. And that's how they were able to give me a little extra. So it was very much appreciated. And that's about it, folks. But folks, I am very, very serious. I'm asking you from my heart, please write and call your senator and let them know that you are against passing that bill to give Israel and merge them with our military. Please. You got no idea how important this is so the United States can keep our sovereignty. All right? New Orleans. One of the Pate brothers just got arrested in Florida about 2 years ago. Pate, Pate, you sure you got it right? Because, I was affiliated with the Colombo family. And I would think I would know that name, especially if you say they were in Florida. Because I spent a lot of time in Florida. And that's in my book too, folks. Hmm. Right, boy, let's see, we only got 36 people giving me those little gifts. The last show, Mandy, has 786. Now, I don't know what that converts in when it converts to money. Probably about 7 cents, 7, 8 cents. That's the way they convert things. I swear to God. I don't know what it's worth, honestly, God. I don't know. I wish I knew more about algorithm, technology, and all this stuff works. But I just don't know. But I try my best. Okay. And we're not getting nobody commenting here. Okay, Mr. West, OJ, how are you? Pete from Colombo. John Pate. I'm going to look up that name when I get through here, my friend. All right? So, I want you to know that. All right, folks, look at it. What I wanted to come here and tell you, okay, I spent a half an hour here. Folks, this is very important. Otherwise, I would not have came back here today and asked you, okay? But every single call, every single letter that you're able to write to your senator, because it's up to the senators now, not your Congress. Because Hakeem Jeffries screwed us, okay? He screwed us. So everybody, you all have a great, wonderful day. All right, tomorrow is Friday. And somebody just sent me 100 there. Okay, 100 or that. Thank you so much. Okay, much appreciated. Um, Anything you're supposed to do helps my channel. Subscribe, like, and share. Well, folks, it's Thursday evening. Okay, you're all getting ready for Friday. Thank God tomorrow is Friday. All right? Y'all have a great, blessed evening. All my love and respect to all of you. Take care.